Darren Leslie here with my review for The Legend of Tarzan. The Legend of Tarzan is David Yates' first out of his 2 films that will be released this year, the second being the much-anticipated Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The film stars Alexander Skarsgård in the lead role, along with Margot Robbie, Samuel Jackson, Christoph Waltz, and Jermaine Hansu. The film picks up 8 years after Tarzan has left the jungle and has joined civilization with his beautiful wife, Jane Porter. He's now known by John Clayton III and has relinquished any desires to go back to the jungle where he was raised. Until he, Jane, and Samuel Jackson's George Washington Williams are swept into a journey/conspiracy in which John is forced to once again adopt his animal roots and save the Congo from the evils of men. I love Tarzan. Well, I love the animated version and some of the series. But the 1999 film is a masterpiece in my opinion. From the music to Tarzan's rise to adulthood, I have an undying love for that film. It's a great origin story. This film, on the other hand, is not an origin story, nor is it a masterpiece. But it's still pretty damned entertaining. Tarzan's latest adventure is an action-packed, enjoyable feature with some very memorable performances. The first being Alexander Skarsgård's rendition of Tarzan. This guy really sells it as the lead. The Legend of Tarzan features a Tarzan that has already gone through the trials of learning what he is and where he fits into the world. I really enjoyed that. I didn't need to see Tarzan's origin again, so I'm glad they avoided that route. Sure, we still do see trickles of his past told through flashbacks, but that's all I needed to see on that front. This Tarzan is intelligent, brutal, caring, and vengeful. I enjoyed getting to know him more as the movie rolled along, and I wouldn't mind seeing him again in another adventure down the line. The second standout for me was Samuel Jackson's George Washington Williams. This guy pretty much was the vocal point of the audience. He's there to ask the questions we have in our head to Tarzan and to react to the insanity that's taking place on screen in the set pieces. Samuel Jackson does a great job opposite Skarsgård. He provides excellent, much-needed comic relief and has a pretty interesting backstory himself. Plus, he's pretty good with a gun.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Last but certainly, most definitely, not least is Margot Robbie's Jane Porter. This is one of the best on-screen relationships I've seen in a while, mainly because Jane's not just some damsel in distress. She's Tarzan's equal. She's as intelligent as he is, and though she can't swing from her vine, she's as tough as he is as well. She's an optimistic foil to Christoph Waltz's devilish Leon Rome. Waltz was okay in this film. He has a few threatening scenes, but for the most part, it's nothing he hasn't done before. I did enjoy how his character is a little bit more subdued, though. Jermaine Hansu was fine, it's just he wasn't giving much to do with his brutal role. But as I said, this film is no masterpiece, and what kept me from truly loving this film was the direction in some parts. I like David Yates as a director. He's directed a better part of most people's childhoods, and I was really excited to see his take on this legendary character. But some of his choices were very odd. Some scenes started and ended awkwardly. The camera work was all over the place and quite shaky at times, really diminishing the action, which wasn't all that well directed either. Plus, there are moments where I thought Shyamalan stepped in on set. Please, directors, stop putting your actors so close to your lenses. The CGI was a mixed bag as well. Some scenes were marvelous, some completely took me out of the film. The story overall was fine, pushed forward mostly by the memorable trio, some very funny moments, and great set pieces. The third act was a little shoddy, but the film still closed on a strong note. The Legend of Tarzan was an adventure filled with gorgeous scenery, characters, and characterizations I won't forget, and all in all, was a pretty good time at the theater. Is it perfect? No, but it does succeed at providing an excellent pulpy period piece adventure. So that was my review on The Legend of Tarzan. Please let me know what you thought about it in the comment sections below. Also, check out Majored Minor. It's an entertainment website a couple of friends and I are running. There you can check out movie news, album reviews, trailer reviews, and much more. Last but not least, if you like this review, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like hearing me talk about movies, please hit that subscribe button. Come join the conversation. I'll be glad to have you. So with all that being said, I'm Darren Leslie Jr. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys next time.